guards were kind of prisoners there too. But it has this devastating The soldiers, unshaven, on the stone wall, have a sadness yawning in their eyes. They listen to the loudspeakers, the sea. They hear nothing. Perhaps they wanted to forget. At dusk, they go slowly to the ravine for their physical needs. When they button their trousers, their eyes catch a glimpse of the new moon. The world could have been beautiful. On the bay. Turning from a gap on the dunes shaggy past, suddenly the bay, where great dialogues of moonlight are taking place. The planet's dark ridge rounding off this pageant of pure speech, one in which the speakers do not hear each other. Signs of infinite gradation, of infinite idiom and patois, describing a total reality. Some piece of it may pass into our lives by reviewing its remote fragments out there on the waves, in the high grass, or blazed on roving chords of lake slime and driftwood. To know as much of it by reading what we see, as the moon knows of trees by pouring itself over the jack pines on the bluff, which is to say nothing at all, though the act leaves a glitter of shadows on the sand. It's June. Air conditioning busted. I've got Ovid open to Daphne's transformation into laurels, but the heat slows my eye. I notice the old wine stain on the page and rub it like a wound. From the open window, I hear wind pouring in from the ends of the earth. I hear laughter along the hedges on the streets, and a blues record heard through the wall. The wind is a clear, inquisitive god, knowing nothing, turning leaves of the silverberry below, transforming, rising as if to ask the sun-cracked sill a question of cosmic scope. Where are my keys? Are you everlasting love? The sill whistles. Its answer won't wake the naked man in my bed, because he's only pretending to sleep, snuggled into our nesting place. Sheets sweaty and scaled with the silver honey of our lust, odor of cigarettes smoldering in a ceramic pea green dish. I drink the last of a washed out Negroni and take a cube between my teeth, hold it to my tongue until it hurts, kiss the small of his back and leave it there to melt. He smiles, eyes closed, knows better than to open them on his false dream, to put a human shape to the wisdom of pure sensation, as the cube's little pool breaks into twin streams around his hips. There's a virtue here that I can't name, declining comment, using sleep's beautiful mask to lie with the change, to feel and not to name, to know as the sun rests on his bare shoulders, as the sky tightens to make a grand cloudy fist, squeezing light from the heavens like the ringing of an old rat. Leaving self to the street with rain, with sirens screaming, with cut stones smoking in the haze, building systems, rehearsing speeches, discussing Hegel and expressionism and sandwich shops. Here there is only a single organ we make, a garden of light for the pink sun sliding past our dark planet, held together by its effortless circling, its effortless circling, its effortless circling around the vacant core, the cherished center of the
the river. I put my clothes out to dry, so of course it rained. July rain that starts hot and ends dark. July rain that tenses and relaxes and shudders. July rain like my back against the brick of my stoop to watch some gorgeous illegal-ass fireworks. July rain of gunpowder and mineral of sounds I didn't ask for lodged in the back of my throat. July rain, there's no crying in baseball. July rain replaces the sweat on my clothes when I try to wash them with my water. Every plant a chalice for July rain. Every living thing a plant in July rain. Except on a clear night when my body can lay slack with the moon. Her head slightly away, looking toward the rest of the night, and slightly toward me. 3/4 moon opposing sunset and cicadas. I put the rugs out today, so of course it rained. With 3/4 moon, I need time to clean and dry. The sky is olive-skinned and a golden hour past rain. The sky is moisturized and glowing. I 3/4 asked the moon about us, and she turned her face to look slightly away and direct. 3/4 moon triangulates you and me, repeats in increments until we almost touch. I try not to run into anyone, so I don't have to explain why I'm dead inside. Is it obvious, or do you know me? Anything can be solar dyed if you stay out long enough. 3/4 moon, cyanic type of gravity and tide. July rain leaves wet spots shaped like my skull. Watermark, memento mori. July rain says do and do not leave the house. Get out of your skull, stay in your skull. The whole house is a skull. 3/4 moon like my house. I live in her. She keep me safe, even when she's looking away. Eyes like attic windows, she unravels across horizon, where someone puts a blue silk over the lamp. We cool down. We wait. July rain like Chekhov's gun at a clown cabaret. When I ask certain people, when I miss certain people, I think of stupid shit, like putting a cigarette out in a raindrop. I think, am I lit cherry or sublimating dollop? Worlds end during a smoke break. I think you're gonna laugh when I go off. I've got high standards, and the world's got high stakes, so I don't know if it's more important to be happy about my life or satisfied with the amount of work I've done. They are not the same thing. Only one of them can exist at a time. I put my shorts out on the railing to dry, and someone said, we're not that poor. I started to cry when I thought about someone being so rich that they scoff at the sun for being free. July rain cracked like a melon in 2 halves. Your mouth is the spoon, the rind is the bowl. Face first like July rain, face first like the light coming off buildings in Hamtramck sunset, like the corner I sit on to watch cicadas and sun stoop in the middle of the day. We get loud because today is another after another after another after another. To count them all on my hands might give me infinite hands, might take a while. I wish I could use infinite hands to make better days. Cicadas and sunset louder than amplifiers charge the stage when they realize, horrified, the magnitude of the Yola Tango to NPR Bootlicker pipeline. July rain ran through the canopy, doing its civic duty as guardian of the last free spaces. July